Everyone, and welcome back. So today we're going to do another Scrawlrbox video. This is the May box and we're like in the middle of June now, but I need to get this filmed or else it'll be July by the time I film this. Don't worry, the June box hasn't arrived yet. If you haven't got yours, this is from like last month. I'm just slow. I can't make myself do things at the moment. But yeah, as always, this is not sponsored. I pay for this myself. I just love getting art materials through the door every month and I enjoy a good art challenge, as I'm sure we all do. So let's get this open. Okie dokie. So it's got the Scrawler zine there. I might open that in a minute because it tells you about the materials and the artists and stuff. I don't want the surprise to be spoiled, but looks like this is a postcard print from the artist. So this month the artist is Phoebe Crypts and she has received classical training in fine art from the Florence Academy of Art. Very fancy. I really want to go to Florence one day. Oh, she took part in Sky Art Portrait Artist of the Year, painting Sue Perkins and Imelda Staunton. Wow, cool. And she paints a little terrier Lupin a lot apparently. So she's got an Instagram and website there. And so yeah, every month there's a different artist featured. So, oops, I nearly ripped the box then. We have got, a grey pad. Oh my god, that sounds like I've never seen a grey pad before. But I always draw on white paper and I see a lot of artists using lighter tones and darker paper, so I'm guessing that's what they wanted to do this month, so that will be interesting. And let's see what materials we've got. I can see a sharpener. I needed a new sharpener because mine's broken and this looks like a really good quality one. Probably weird hearing someone get really excited about a sharpener, but look, I'm in lockdown, not many exciting things happen and I genuinely needed one. So here's the sticker for this month. So it looks like it's gonna be quite a monochrome. Monotone is like one colour, but monochrome is black and white. I think that's correct. Yeah, so it looks like it's gonna be like that, and if you know me, you know I use colour a lot, so this could be an interesting challenge for me. We've got an eraser or putty rubber. Oh wow, this feels different from most rubbers. Maybe it's not an eraser. I don't know, but it feels, the texture of it feels a bit like clay. So I'm not sure what I need to do with that. We've got a sweet here. You get a sweet every month. I do not know what this is, but I don't like licorice. So maybe I'll give that to Mike. And here we are. So we've got, is this charcoal in here? Feels like it might be. Should I open it up or will that be really messy? I might leave it for a minute and figure out what I'm working with. So we've got pencils this month. We've got a Faber-Castell. Oh, it's like a pink and is that white? And then we've got a Lyra Rembrandt Splendor. This is like a grey tone. Very pretty looking pencil. And then we've got one, I don't know what brand, which part of this is the brand. Koh-i-Noor Hard Morph Gioconda Charcoal. So I guess this is a charcoal pencil. And then we've got some more pencils from Rembrandt. Looks like these need to be, oh, these are pastels. Okay, dry pastels. So we've got a kind of rusty brown tone and a white. I guess these will need to be sharpened first before I can use them. And finally, it looks like we've got some eco-friendly earbuds. I wonder if these are going to be used to spread the material or something. So let's have a look at the zine for this month. It might explain more about what to do. So it tells you all about the materials, tells you about the artist. Oh, look at the portraits, they're amazing. So yeah, this is charcoal. use it to block in mass rather than just drawing in lines. I was just thinking before, all these materials would be really good for life drawing. And then they featured a few people who shared previous boxes onto their Instagram. And then there's a bit more about charcoal and like the history of it and how it was used in the past and things like that. And then you get a little infograph about all the materials and the challenge for this month. So humans and charcoal both have a high percentage of carbon in common, and this month we want you to use the carbon-based tools in this box to create a portrait of your carbon hero. Use the tips and inspiration included to create an image of the special person in your own style. It can be a realistic drawing, an abstract interpretation, or an artwork inspired by them. Explore and create. I don't know what they mean by carbon hero. Could it just be anyone you admire? I don't know. I'm gonna have a think about what to draw and then we will get started. So before we dive in, I'm going to test out all the materials like I always do. So we've got the grey paper. Let's try out this sort of, is it silver or grey? I guess we'll see. Huh. It's not very, I don't know, maybe this is better for shading. I don't feel like that is coming up much on the grey paper. Out this big chunky white one. Okay, ooh, it's got a very scratchy texture. But this one is definitely more pigmented. It's going through me a bit, I'm not gonna lie. This might be the first box that I that I don't get on with that much. I guess we'll try the upper pastel, why not? It's sharpening very well. Okay, I've already made a complete mess, but hey ho. Okay, oh, again, such a weird texture and noise. And then we've got charcoal pencil. That's quite nice. Oh, I like those textures. This will be very nice for life drawing. Oh, we've got another one here, haven't we? The double-ended pink and yellow. Whoa, it's like squidgy. This might be for like blending. I really need to look up what each of these are for. Doubles, 2 different ends and 2 different holes. Make the most of these. Okay, I still don't understand what this is for. And then we've got the charcoal, but I feel like we all know what charcoal looks like, so I might not get that out just yet because it's going to make such a mess. Yeah, that is everything. I'm not feeling too confident this month, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, so I've had a look at the hashtag for people's entries this month, and people have done like their musical heroes or artist inspirations or activists or something like that. So I might do a bit of portrait work on someone I like, and I think I will choose Mitski because she is like my favourite singer ever. So I've got a little reference picture of her here on my iPad, so I'm gonna get going, and I'll kind of use the artist image this month as a reference in terms of how I choose my shadows and things like that. I'm very much like I go all out, do big chunky lines, but sometimes with life drawing you're encouraged to build things up and focus on shadows and lights and stuff. I opened up the charcoal. We've got quite a look. I'm already getting filthy. Took off my nice dungarees and put sweatpants on because I don't want to get them dirty. But yeah, we've got like 2 smaller charcoals and this big chunky one. So yeah, let's get started. I don't know what to start with, to be honest. Do I start with shadows or light? maybe if I use the white to just sketch a very faint outline of her face. Been enjoying drawing people more, and I think drawing from reference will make you a better character designer. So on social media a lot lately with the Black Lives Matter movement, there's been a lot of discussion amongst the illustrator community as to why are so many illustrators scared to draw people from different ethnicities. I think sometimes people worry that you might get it wrong, or you might accidentally make it look like a stereotype or a caricature. But I think if we're going to learn how to draw people, we need to draw people from all kinds of ethnicities and backgrounds and different body shapes. So that is something I really need to do more. I've only really started to draw people again in the past few years. For my art, not to include as many people as possible. Like, I want people to be able to see themselves in my art, people to feel represented if I was ever to draw in children's books, or if I did any comics featuring human characters in the future. I think it's something everyone can benefit from, and I don't think we should be so scared as to feature more minorities in our work. Also important to note when you're drawing people of different ethnicities that it's not just the skin tone, it's essential to practice drawing different features and things like that, just so that the characters you're drawing don't all look the same. Started off with the white pencil just to get a sense of her face. I'm really not good at drawing people from photos, but this is how we learn. And then she's got dark hair, so I might just start to sketch that with the black pencil. She's got lovely hair, Mitski. Really drawn that much this week. I feel like I just can't focus on anything right now, and there's a lot of anxiety going on regarding to the pandemic and the news and things like that. But I think it's important to remember that you need to recharge and do things so that you can learn better, if that makes sense. Just as here, because she's got such a nice face. And you can see a bit of a top here, because the way she's kind of holding her shoulders. I will pop the reference pic here, by the way, in case you're wondering what on earth I'm drawing from. I feel like there's more shape in her hair, so I might just push this out a bit. Okay. Now, I might start by adding some more shadows to the face. I don't know whether to use this horrible scratchy pastel. And maybe this guy. Or maybe even just the charcoal. I need to look up how to use those buds as well. So the putty is so you can add it to a pencil and then erase tiny details possibly. So we'll see if I end up needing that, probably will. And then, okay, the cotton buds I use to blend and smudge the charcoal. Okay, so rather than going all in with my lines, I'm really going to try and build up the shadows. So I will take the tiny charcoal and start to add some shadows, I guess. I need to draw a mouth. Why haven't I drawn a mouth? Mouth. Okay, we'll come back to that later. Okay. I feel so rusty, oh my god. So let's give this a try. Where's those? Oh, okay, here they are. interesting. Definitely saves your fingers from getting charcoal all over them, because that always happened to me at life drawing. I add a bit of cross hatching and then blend. Maybe we could get her lovely defined facial structure. I guess we could keep building it up just to add a bit more definition. A bit more shadow on the hairline, I guess, and around here. You can blend out these pastels. You give it a go. See, now that the pastel has worn down a bit, it doesn't feel as horrible when it scrapes on the paper. Maybe it was too scratchy before. Gosh, I hope this blends now. Yeah, it does. It doesn't blend as easily as a charcoal. I feel like charcoal's just kind of like that. It's more reactive, but yeah, you can definitely achieve some highlights that way. Okay. Need to add more shadow to the neck. I'm going to use this putty and see if it erases the lips, because I'm really not happy with them. Gosh, feels a bit like a baby bell or something. So if I just coat the top of this pencil on this, will it work? Will it erase? Oh my gosh, it works. That is really satisfying, actually. Oh my gosh, that works way better than your standard eraser. This will be good for when I use my red colour erase pencil and I'm trying to get rid of some of those tiny details from when I do a painting. Oh my god, I didn't think that this would be the item in the box that really impressed me, but there we go, you learn something new every day. Now if I can just get these bloody lips right, and just a little outline. Now I'm just gonna go in and do her amazing winged liner. This is almost more tense than trying to do your own eyeliner. Oh jeez. God. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Mitski. What have I done? I've made it look so strange. Maybe if I... Oh my god. Please. Oh, Jesus. What is going on with me today? Why can't I draw? Why can't I do anything? Why am I an illustrator? I am a fraud. Let's give her some highlight to try and improve. Her eyes are too far apart. Oh, jeez. I feel like sometimes with one of the white pencils, it's hard to build up on top of that. God. I don't even know if I want to upload this video. They're too white. Jesus. I feel like I'm trying to salvage this, but it's just... Oh my god. What do I do? What do I do to save this? Can it be saved? What if I just... Chance. I'm so sorry, Misty. Please forgive me. Okay, so I've pretty much given up. But here we go. Here's the end result of this experiment. I showed some friends and Mike and they all seemed to think it was a nice drawing, but I guess you're always your own worst critic, and this just doesn't feel like me, and it definitely doesn't look anything like Mitski, but you know, I gave it a try. It was fun in some aspects until towards the end. But hey, we live and learn. Hey everyone, it's Sophie from the future here. So I decided to go back to it and cheat a bit and add some more details with Posca's because the lips were kind of unfixable with the materials in the box. So I just did that and I feel a bit better about it. I think it looks more like her. But I think even so, just on reflection, it's not as bad as I thought it was. But yeah, I think it would be good practice for me to continue to draw from reference like this and do more studies so that I can become better at my own character design. And yeah, it was an interesting experiment to say the least. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.